morning. Good morning. I want to talk to you guys today about the concept of quitting. I had to have a conversation yesterday. It was very difficult. Long story short, ultimately our family decided that it was time to cancel our membership with the local Taekwondo Academy. This comes after a lot of lost sleep and just weighing pros and cons and really trying to fight through it. I am not a quitter, so it's something that I have a hard time with, is this concept of walking away. There are some people who are they don't have any trouble with it. Perhaps they are perpetual quitters. And if that's one of you, hello, from the other side. I have a hard time with it because I've always felt like there's so much growth that can come from when you push through. But ultimately, you get to a point where it's just not fun anymore. You're not having a good time and you're just staying with it for the sake of the fact that you've invested all this time in it. So today my message is twofold. So the first side, and it was nothing that the Academy did. Don't get me wrong. This was just something that a decision our family had to come to. But if you're one that quits every time things start getting difficult, I want you to work on not quitting. Stick with it. Just stick with it. Because what you're going to do is that's going to help you develop other skills that are very important. Weightlifting is a fantastic way to work on not quitting. Because, man, when the going gets tough, lift one more rep. And on the flip side, if you're one of those that is really good at beating a dead horse like me, when do you know that it's time to quit? When do you know that it's time to walk away and say that it's over? Only you can know that. But if you look at a dog, let me kind of transition real quick. If you look at a dog because a lot of people will just stay with things. They're like, oh, I've spent so much time on this now. Oh, so much money. I don't know. I don't want to walk away. Then was it all worth it? It was still worth it. If you watch a dog over here trying to get a treat, that dog is not going to stay there because they're like, I've been spending all this time over here trying to get this dog treat, and but I don't want to abandon it. I've spent so much time, invested all my energy. No, the dog is going to quickly go over here if it thinks it can get another treat. Dogs are easy quitters, So think about it in terms of that. And I hope that this is coming across. I'm articulating this well because it's a really, really, it's kind of one of those complicated concepts. But think about whatever it is that you've been struggling with. If it's a job, if it's a relationship, do you like the idea of it more than you actually like it? I ran one of my last half marathons earlier this year, and ultimately I decided after I ran it, I just knew it was time. It was the last one that I was going to do, because running for me used to be very cathartic and it was very therapeutic and I got a lot out of it, but towards the end it just got to where it was hurting me more than I was getting anything out of it. It's the benefit versus risk conversation. So right now, if you're contemplating quitting something, do your pros and cons, but ultimately come down to the idea of, do you like the idea of that thing more than you actually like that thing? I know. Let that marinate. Anyway, tonight is Blacklight Zumba. I'm teaching. So excited. So excited. A lot of y'all have been talking about, I can't Zumba. I wish y'all could come to my class. Wouldn't that be so fun? We would have a fun time. But we're doing an 80s theme. Ooh, side ponytail. Got me some neck gloves and some leg warmers. We're going totally Flashdance maniac. It's going to be great. What are y'all's plans this weekend? I love y'all so much. I do. I hope you have a marvelous day. Bye.